you. KK meets the OG.
Paper planes flying in the studio air. Got the Khalifa Kush, and I'm willing to share. Young, wild, and free, that's the motto for life. Cutting through the haze like a sharp butter knife. Tattoos on the skin, Taylor gang on the shirt. Put the heavy work in, yeah, we stay in the dirt. Rolling up a cone, perfect shape, perfect size. Looking at the world through the heavy red eyes. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. Yeah, Uncle Snoop stepping in with the gin in the cup. Tell a young homie, turn the music up. OG from the LBC, calm and cool. Taking all the youngsters to the heavy boarding school. I've been doing this since '92. Showing everybody what we heavy do. Smooth operator, smooth navigator. See you at the top, see you heavy later. One puff for the old school, one for the new. This is how the family heavy pulled through. Different generations, but the vibe is the same. Hall of Fame players in the heavy rap game. Pass it to the left, don't mess up the rotation. Representing heavy for the whole nation. Chemistry is perfect, scientifically proven. Keep the heavy body and the spirit moving. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud.
School bell ringing, sound of lockers slamming. Class is back in session. Did you do your homework? Yeah. I rolled it up. Yeah. I rolled it up. Back to the lockers where we used to hang. Talking about the money and the heavy slang. Mac and Devin vibe, yeah, we bringing it back. Top of the class on the heavy Audi track. Principal is looking, but he can't find the source. Running through the heavy in the obstacle course. Graduated heavily with the highest degree in the field of heavy chillology. High school reunion, feeling so young. Songs that be heavy, and we always sung. Never grow up, just stay in the haze. Reliving the heavy and the glory days. Hey, class of 26. Chemistry lab is where we mix the potion. Everything moving in the heavy slow motion. Teacher can't tell if we awake or asleep. Secrets that we heavy and we gonna keep. Passing notes written on the rolling paper. Pulling off the heavy in the harmless caper. Lunch break lasting for the rest of the day. This is the heavy and the only way. rhyme king and the king of the coast. Toast to the ones that we heavy love most. Yearbook photo with the eyes half shut. Trust in the heavy and the instinct gut. We ain't never leaving, we staying right here. Making the heavy and the smoke clear. School of hard knocks, school of the cool. Breaking every heavy and every rule.
High school reunion, feeling so young. Songs that be heavy and we always sung. Never grow up, just stay in the haze. Relive in the heavy and the glory days.
Talk box. School's out. Word. Man, you crazy. What we laughing at? I forgot. Hippie truck. Everything is funny when you floating high. Looking at the shapes in the heavy sky. Jokes landing perfect, timing is tight. Laughing till the morning turns into the night. Stomach muscles hurting, tears in the eye. Natural, heavy and a natural high. Positive vibration, pushing out the stress. Life is a heavy and a funny mess. Laughing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath. Laughing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath.
Serious faces don't belong in here. Wiping away the heavy and the sad tear. Comedy Central in the back of the Benz. Chilling with the heavy and the funny friends. Clown prince of the rap game. On the throne, in the zone. Heavily in the zone. Giggle loop, stuck on the repeat mode. Traveling the heavy and the happy road. They ask why we smiling, what's the secret code? We just lighten up the heavy mental load. Joy is the weapon, happiness the shield. Playing in the heavy and the Elysian field. Life is too short to be wearing a frown. Don't let the heavy system bring you down. Just laugh it off, blow the smoke in the air. Living without a heavy single care.
Laughing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath. Laughing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath. combination. Threatening Ray no 10, splashing on the rocks, sipping while I'm changing out the heavy socks. Old school flavor, juniper and lime, having a heavy in a liquid time. Wallpapers king size, organic hemp, turning up the heavy in the heat and temp. Twisting it with fingers covered in the ink, synchronizing heavy with the uncle's drink.
Pen and paper sitting side by side, enjoying the heavy and the magic ride. Liquid courage and the herbal flight, making everything heavy and alright.
Yeah,
Sipping love.
different methods but the destination same. Playing the heavy and the relaxation game. Hydration is key, elevation is must. In the process, heavy we always trust. Clinking the glass against the burning tip, taking the heavy and a smooth sip. Balance of the elements, fire and ice. Everything is heavy and everything nice. The show, teaching the people how to heavy flow. Elegance in the glass, power in the roll, touching the heavy in the happy soul. Toast to the good life, toast to the wealth, toast to the heavy in the mental health. Gin and papers until the bottle dry, floating heavy in the purple sky.
Pen and paper sitting side by side, enjoying the heavy and the magic ride. Liquid courage and the herbal flight, making everything heavy and alright. Yeah. Sipping love.
Cheers. Salute.
Pass the controller. I'm gonna beat you this time. Pause the game, hold on.
FIFA on the screen, Madden on the deck, keeping the heavy competition in check. Eyes are glued tight to the LCD. Virtual reality is where we be. Avatar looks cool, stats are maxed out. Winning without a heavy shadow of doubt. Trash talk flying, friendly and fun. Game has heavy and has just begun.
Party out game night, levels going up. Snacks on the table, potion in the cup. Pressing start into the cheat code. Driving on the heavy and the rainbow road.
Yeah, high score.
Respawn quickly, get back in the fight. Playing through the middle of the heavy night. Headset on, communicating with the team. Living in the heavy and the digital dream. Graphics looking real, physics are tight. Everything is heavy and extremely bright. Controller vibrating in the sweaty palm. Keeping the heavy and the focus calm. Keeping the heavy and the focus calm.
heavy and the raining road.
Pause the game, take a break for the smoke. Laughing at the heavy and the clutchy joke. Strategy meeting in the smoke. Fill room, avoiding the heavy and the digital doom. Game over screen is not what we see. Victory is heavy and is guaranteed. Video game night is the best estate. Any heavy and in any shape.
Video game night, levels going up. Snacks on the table, potion in the cup. Press and start into the cheat code. Driving on the heavy and the raining road.
Allow me, Dr. Lofi. Pass the controller. Sound of convertible tractor. When rushing is smoke signals.
Freezing West Coast beat.
Convertible cruising down the Sunset Strip, checking the heavy and the fashion drip. Hair blowing wild or the braids tight, cruising under heavy in the city light. Smoke rising up, leaving a trail. Wind is catching heavy in the canvas sail. People waving hands as we rolling by. Superstars heavy in the public eye.
So down, smoke up, feeling the breeze. Do exactly heavy as we please. Sky is the ceiling, stars are the roof. Living the heavy and the living proof.
Yeah, open air, leather seats warm, air's getting cool. Acting like a heavy and a happy fool. System bumping oldies, Osley Brothers on. Worries are heavy and are completely gone. Traffic doesn't matter, we in the lane. Feeling no heavy and no single pain. Atmosphere is open, vibe is unbound. Best sensation, heavy to be found. Coming up, hold your breath tight, emerging back into the heavy light. Engine purring soft, horsepower high, touching the heavy in the velvet sky. Top down therapy, clearing the mind, leaving the heavy stress far behind. Smoke up to the heavens, offering peace, moment that will heavy never cease.
Top down, smoke up, feeling the breeze. Doing exactly heavy as we please. Sky is the ceiling, stars are the roof. Living the heavy and the living proof. Oh, yeah.
Roll on with the face.
Let me get 10 tacos and 5 burgers and a large shake. Stomach's talking loud, interrupting the song. Waiting the line is heavy and it's long. Menu looking like a Bible of the taste. Don't wanna let a heavy single crumb waste. Ordering enough for a football team. Living the heavy and the tasty dream. Fries in the bag, smell is divine. Waiting for the heavy and the eating time. Talk box munchies run late at night. Everything tasting heavy and right. Salty, sweet, savory treat. Eating in the heavy driver's seat. Yeah, so hungry. Passing out the napkin, sauce on the shirt. Feeling the heavy and the hunger hurt. Soda fountain fizzing, bubbles on the tongue. Best song that was heavy ever sung. Sharing with the homies, breaking the bread. Feeding the heavy and the empty head. Eyes are bigger than the stomach space. Stuffing the heavy and the happy face. Vibe for 60 seconds. Food coma coming, eyelids getting low. Time to drive heavy and to drive slow. Rapper City in the back of the car. Best restaurant heavy by far. Satisfied craving, mission complete. Back to the heavy and the rhythmic beat. Munchies run is over, time to digest. Put the heavy hunger to the rest. Munchies run late at night. Everything tasting heavy and right. Salty, sweet, savory treat. Eating in the heavy driver's seat. Just fall.
Microphone feedback squeal.
Can't see the booth, just record, let it flow.
Soundproof walls holding in the cloud. Creativity is heavy and is loud. Engineers squinting through the glass, waiting for the heavy smoke to pass. Writing lyrics on the phone and the pad. Best session that we heavy ever had. Inspiration floating in the hazy air. Magic is heavy and is everywhere. Studio 4 created the hit. Candle of the genius, heavy is lit. Music making history tonight. Everything is heavy and it's time. in trance, giving the heavy idea a chance. Freestyle flowing from the top of the dome. Studio feels like the heavy home. Mixing board glowing lights are red. Music living in a heavy head. Collaboration of the highest degree, setting the heavy imagination free.
Sounds perfect, mix is clean. Smoothest track that was heavy ever seen. Fog is lifting but the song remains, running through the heavy in the speaker veins. Masterpiece created in the mist, adding another heavy to the list. Studio fog is the atmosphere where the heavy vision becomes clear.
Studio fog creating the hit. Candle of the genius, heavy is lit. Music making history tonight. Everything is heavy and it's tight.
Lord, make it big.
That's a wrap. 20. That's a wrap. 20. That's a wrap. 20.
Sound of meditation. Deep exhale. Find the center. Namaste. Stay calm.
24 beats.
Legs crossed, sitting on the mat. Trying to find where the heavy pieces at. Incense burning, smell of sage. Turning the heavy in the mental page. Breathing in the positive, out the bad. Best vibration heavy ever had. Mind is empty, spirit is full. Ignoring the heavy in the worldly pull.
Meditation session, quiet the noise. Finding the heavy in the inner voice. Levitating slightly off the floor. Opening the heavy in the mental door.
Yeah. Inner peace. Yoga stretch, reaching for the toes. Feeling how the heavy energy flows. Chakra alignment, third eye seeing. State of heavy and pure being. Silence is the music that we need. Planting the heavy in the peaceful seed. Guru status, teaching the way to a brighter heavy and a better day. gone. Waiting for the heavy and the spiritual dawn. Connected to the earth and the space. Smile on the heavy and the peaceful face. Meditation over, feeling recharged. Aura is heavy and is enlarged. Ready to face the world again with the heavy strength of 10 men.
Meditation session, quiet the noise. Finding the heavy in the inner voice. Levitating slightly off the floor. Opening the heavy in the mental door.
Peace. Peace. Sound of morning birds chirping. Distant rooster maybe. Sun is coming up. We made it through the night. Time to rest. Purple sky turning into pink and gold. Story of the night, heavy has been told. Street lights flickering and turning off. Morning air is heavy and it's soft. Eyes are heavy, body wants to sleep. Memories that we heavy wanna keep. Vampires retreating to the dark. Birds are singing heavy in the park. Talk life's fade, day has begun. Waiting for the heavy and the golden sun. Party is over, peace is here. Everything is heavy and it's clear. Yeah, good morning. On the grass, mist on the glass, watching the heavy shadows pass. Silence of the morning is the best. Time to put the heavy beat to rest. Head hitting pillow, dreamland near. Gone is the heavy and the night fear. Recharge the battery for the next round. Safe and heavy and sound. To the moon, hello to the light. We on the heavy and the long night. Cycle continues, world keeps spinning. We are heavy and we are winning. Close the curtains, lock the ray. Sleeping through the heavy and the busy day. Sunrise fade is the lullaby. Under the heavy and the morning sky. Sunrise fade, day has begun. Waiting for the heavy and the golden sun. Party is over, peace is here. Everything is heavy and it's clear. Wake up later.
KK meets the OG. Style flow. Paper planes flying in the studio air. Got the Khalifa Kush and I'm willing to share. Young, wild and free, that's the motto for life. Cutting through the haze like a sharp butter knife. Tattoos on the skin, Taylor gang on the shirt. Put the heavy work in, yeah we stay in the dirt. Rolling up a cone, perfect shape, perfect size. Looking at the world through the heavy red eyes.
KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud.
Faux Uncle Snoop stepping with the gin in the cup. Tell a young homie turn the music up. OG from the LBC, calm and cool. Taking all the youngsters to the heavy boarding school. I've been doing this since 92. Showing everybody what we heavy do. Smooth operator, smooth navigator. See you at the top, see you heavy later. Five stars. Maintain vibe for 60 seconds. Five stars. One puff for the old school, one for the new. This is how the family heavy pull through. Different generations, but the vibe is the same. Hall of Fame players in the heavy rap game. Pass it to the left, don't mess up the rotation. Representing heavy for the whole nation. Chemistry is perfect, scientifically proven. Keep the heavy body and the spirit moving. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. KK mixed with the OG Kush. Silence in the room, everybody hush. Two legends floating on the same cloud. Music playing heavy, but it ain't too loud. Long Vady. Talk box. Taylor gang. LBC. Soft. And laughing.
To the lockers where we used to hang, talking about the money and the heavy slang. Mac and Devin vibe, yeah, we bringing it back. Top of the class on the heavy audio track. Principal is looking, but he can't find a source. Running through the heavy in the obstacle course. Graduated heavily with the highest degree. In the field of heavy chill, I legit.
High school reunion, feeling so young. Songs that we heavy and we always sung. Never grow up, just stay in the haze. Reliving the heavy and the glory done.
Chemistry lab is where we mix the potion. Everything moving in the heavy slow motion. Teacher can't tell if we awake or asleep. Secrets that we heavy and we gonna keep. Passing notes written on the rolling paper. Pulling off the heavy and the harmless caper. Lunch break lasting for the rest of the day. This is the heavy and the only way.
Schoolyard, I'll be muted. Schoolyard, I'll
to the ones that we heavy love most. Yearbook photo with the eyes half shut. Trust in the heavy and the instinct gut. We never leaving, we staying right here. Making the heavy and the smoke clear. School of hard knocks, school of the cool. Breaking every heavy in every rule.
That's what we on, feeling so young. Songs that we heavy and we always sung. Never grow up, just stay in the haze. Reliving the heavy and the glory days.
High school reunion. School young, school now women. School young. Hey, yo, fire.
Man, you crazy. What we laughing at? I forgot. Happy chill beat drop.
Everything is funny when you floating high. Looking at the shapes in the heavy sky. Jokes landing perfect, timing is tight. Laughing till the morning turns into the night. Stomach muscles hurting, tears in the eye. Natural heavy in the natural high. Positive vibration, pushing out the stress. Life is a heavy and a funny mess.
Stuffing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath.
Yeah, good times. Serious faces don't belong in here. Wiping away the heavy and the sad tear. Comedy Central in the back of the Benz. Chilling with the heavy and the funny friends. Clown prince of the rap game on the throne. In the zone, heavily in the zone. Giggle loop stuck on the repeat mode. Traveling the heavy and the happy road.
Stuffing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath.
They ask why we smiling, what's the secret code? We just lightened up the heavy mental load. Joy is the weapon, happiness the shield. Playing in the heavy and the Delician feel. Life is too short to be wearing a frown. Don't let the heavy system bring you down. Just laugh it off, blow the smoke in the air. Living without a heavy single care.
Stuffing gas, filling up the tank. Laughing all the way to the heavy bank. Smile on the face, gold on the teeth. Peace underneath and peace underneath.
Live. VI.
Sound of ice cubes, drinking in glass. Sound of rolling paper, cream crayon.
I got my cup. I got my papers. Perfect combination. Tanqueray, no tin. Splashing on the rocks. Sipping while I'm changing out the heavy socks. Old school flavor, juniper and lime. Having the heavy in the liquid time. Raw papers, king size, organic hemp. Turning up the heavy in the heat and temp. Twisting it with fingers covered in the ink. Synchronizing heavy with the uncle's drink.
Gin and paper sitting side by side.
Enjoying the heavy and the magic ride. Liquid courage and the herbal flight. Making everything heavy and alright.
Yeah, sipping puff. Different methods, but the destination same. Playing the heavy in the relaxation game. Hydration is key, elevation is must. In the process, heavy, we always trust. Clinking the glass against the burning tip. Taking the heavy and a smooth sip. Balance of the elements, fire and ice. Everything is heavy and everything nice. Running the show, teaching the people how to heavy flow. Elegance in the glass, power in the roll. Touching the heavy and the happy soul. Toast to the good life, toast to the wealth. Toast to the heavy and the mental health. Gin and papers until the bottle dry. Floating heavy in the purple sky.
Gin and paper sitting side by side. Enjoying the heavy and the magic ride. Liquid courage and the herbal flight. Making everything heavy and alright. Sound of ice cubes, clinking glass. Sound of rolling paper cream. Sound of ice cubes, clinking glass. Sound of rolling paper cream.
Cheers. Salute.
Pass the controller. I'm gonna beat you this time. Pause the game, hold up.
FIFA on the screen, Madden on the deck. Keeping the heavy, competition in check. Eyes are glued tight to the LCD. Virtual reality is where we be. Avatar looks cool, stats are maxed out. Winning without a heavy shadow of doubt. Trash talk flying, friendly and fun. Game has heavy and it's just begun.
Video game night levels going up. Snacks on the table, potion in the cup. Pressing start into the cheat code. Driving on the heavy and the rainbow road.
Yeah, high score. Respond quickly, get back in the fight. Playing through the middle of the heavy night. Headset on, communicating with the team. Living in the heavy and the digital dream. Graphics looking real, physics are tight. Everything is heavy and extremely bright. Controller vibrating in the sweaty palm. Keeping the heavy and the focus calm. High score.
Pass the controller.
In style, pause the game, take a break for the smoke. Laughing at the heavy and the click Jeep joke. Start a team meeting in the smoke-filled room, avoiding the heavy and the digital doom. Game over screen is not what we see. Victory is heavy and it's guaranteed. Video game night is the best escape in any heavy and in any shape.
Video game night, levels going up. Snacks on the table, potion in the cup. Pressing start, enter the cheat code. Driving on the heavy in the rainbow road.
I score. I score. Next time. I score. I score. Next time. Pause the game, hold up. Do it. Do it.
Let the city see us, smoke signals.
Convertible cruising down the Sunset Strip, checking the heavy in the fashion drip. Hair blowing wild or the brakes tight, cruising under heavy in the city lights. Smoke rising up, leaving a trail. Wind is catching heavy in the canvas sail. People waving hands as we rolling by. Superstars heavy in the public eye.
Chalk down, smoke up, feeling the breeze. Doing exactly heavy as we please. Sky is the ceiling, stars are the roof. Living the heavy and the living proof.
Born there. Leather seats warm, air is getting cool. Acting like a heavy and a happy fool. System bumping oldies, Isley Brothers on. Worries are heavy and are completely gone. Traffic doesn't matter, we in the lane. Feeling no heavy and no single pain. Epic flows open, vibe is unbound. Best sensation, heavy to be found.
Tunnel coming up, hold your breath tight, emerging back into the heavy light. Engine purring soft, horsepower high, touching the heavy in the velvet sky. Top terror puppy, clearing the mind, leaving the heavy stress far behind. Smoke up to the heavens, offering peace, moment that will heavy never see.
Suck down, smoke up, feeling the breeze. Doing exactly heavy as we please. Sky is the ceiling, stars are the roof. Living the heavy and the living proof.
Out.
Static sound. Drop 3/4 on you. May I take your order?
Let me get 10 tacos and 5 burgers and a large shake. Yeah. Stomach talking loud, interrupting the song. Waiting the line is heavy and it's long. Menu looking like a Bible of the taste. Don't wanna let a heavy single crumb waste. Ordering enough for a football team. Living the heavy and the tasty dream. Fries in the bag, smell is divine. Waiting for the heavy and the eating time. Munchies run late at night. Everything tasting heavy and right. Salty, sweet, savory treat. Eating in the heavy driver's seat. Yeah, so hungry. Passing out the napkin, sauce on the shirt. Healing the heavy and the hunger hurt. Soda fountain fizzing, bubbles on the tongue. Best song that was heavy ever sung. Sharing with the homies, breaking the bread. Feeding the heavy and the empty head. Eyes are bigger than the stomach space. Stuffing the heavy in the happy face. Getting low, time to drive heavy and to drive slow. Rapper City in the back of the car. Best restaurant, heavy by far. Satisfied craving, mission complete. Back to the heavy and the rhythmic beat. Munchies run is over, time to digest. Put the heavy hunger to the rest. Munchies run late at night. Everything tasting heavy and right. Salty, sweet, savory treat. Eating in the heavy driver's seat. Microphone feedback, squeeze.
Mic check, 1, 2.
can't see the booth, just record, edit, throw.
Soundproof walls holding in the cloud. Creativity is heavy and is loud. Engineer is squinting through the glass, waiting for the heavy smoke to pass. Writing lyrics on the phone and the pad. Best session that we ever had. Inspiration floating in the hazy air. Magic is heavy and is everywhere. Studio far, creating the hit. Candle of the genius, heavy is lit. Music making history tonight. Everything is heavy and it's tight. Yeah, record that. Beat is looping, hypnotic trance, giving the heavy idea a chance. Freestyle flowing from the top of the dome. Studio feels like the heavy home. Mixing board glowing, lights are red. Music living in the heavy head. Collaboration of the highest degree, setting the heavy imagination free.
Playback sounds perfect, mix is clean. Smoothest track that was heavy ever seen. Fog is lifting, but the song remains running through the heavy and the speaker veins. Masterpiece created in the mist, adding another heavy to the list. Studio fog is the atmosphere where the heavy vision becomes clear.
Studio fog, creating a hit. Candle of the genius, the heavy is lit. Music making history tonight. Everything is heavy and it's tight.
That's a rap, print it.
Sound of meditation come. Deep in you. Deep in you. Deep in you.
Find your center,
Namaste.
stay calm.
Legs crossed, sitting on the mat, trying to find where the heavy piece is at. Incense burning, smell of sage, turning the heavy in the mental page. Breathing in the positive, out the bad. Best vibration heavy ever had. Mind is empty, spirit is full, ignoring the heavy in the worldly pull.
Meditation session, quiet the noise. Finding the heavy in the inner voice. Levitating slightly off the floor. Opening the heavy in the mental door. Yeah. Inner peace.
Yoga stretch, reaching for the toes, feeling how the heavy energy flows. Chakra alignment, third eye seeing, state of heavy and pure being. Silence is the music that we need, planting the heavy in the peaceful seed. Guru status, teaching the way to a brighter, heavy and a better day.
is an illusion, anxiety gone. Waiting for the heavy and the spiritual dawn. Connected to the earth and the space. Smile on the heavy and the peaceful face. Meditation over, feeling recharged. Aura is heavy and is enlarged. Ready to face the world again with the heavy strength of 10 men.
Levitation session, quiet the noise. Finding the heavy in the inner parts. Levitating slightly off the floor. Opening the heavy and the mental door.
Heavy has been told. Street lights flickering and turning off. Morning air is heavy and it's soft. Eyes are heavy, body wants to sleep. Memories that we heavy wanna keep. Vampires retreat into the dark. Birds are singing heavy in the park. Sunrise fade, day has begun. Waiting for the heavy and the golden sun. Party is over, peace is here. Everything is heavy and it's clear. Yeah, good night. Dew on the grass, mist on the glass. Watching the heavy shadows pass. Silence of the morning is the best. Time to put the heavy beat to rest. Head hitting pillow, dreamland near. Gone is the heavy and the night fear. Recharge the battery for the next round. Safe and heavy and sound. We own the heavy and the long night. Cycle continues, world keeps spinning. We are heavy and